Yo, Joachim, how you doing?
Very good, thank you. How are you?
Cheers, I'm good. Excited for some new slots today.
Yes, yes. I was thinking I haven't played in a while. You're more in tune with what is hot and what is
Yeah.
not. So I figured you can teach me what is
Hmm.
fun.
I am a little bit worried about the current state of the meta when it comes to slots and like the current trends. Just because I feel like something we've been kind of harping on this channel for a bit is like, with the same mechanics and the same themes keep on coming up. Well, I think this is more in vogue than ever right now.
Hmm.
And so wherever you go, you're gonna see a lot of three. Everything is it's like the holy number in the Bible or something, the Son and the Father and the Holy Spirit. But it's just three, three, three everywhere you go. And like that is always hinting on the same kind of mechanic, with like three pots kind of above. So yeah, you're gonna see a whole lot of that going forward, and I'm a little bit worried that it's gonna be like too much of it.
Which is kind of it's been the problem with slots for the last few years, I think.
I don't know. Maybe we'll have some discussions on the Discord and in the comments to see what other people are feeling.
I haven't actually played many of these like at all because I just
No.
don't like this type of game.
Yeah, exactly. I think maybe that's yeah. It could be that we're more sensitive to it because it feels a little bit icky, because of kind of the fake persistence going on, where like you get these progression aspects usually at the top, which actually don't have any meaning. Um, but at the same time, it's a little bit like at this point it's so well known and accepted that people kind of don't mind it, but they're still a little bit hooked by it. And I myself get a little bit hooked by it. I notice when I'm playing as well, like that it'll just be unbelievable when something has grown and like is starting to like look like it's almost about to break, and you'll be kind of like putting things in to make it look like it's gonna break, and then you gotta leave, even though you know that it doesn't have anything to do with actual yeah, payouts or math or anything like that. It's just literally visual.
It's basically the old school thinking when you go and play roulette and it's been red 6 times, so you
Yeah,
keep on betting black because it's gotta be black now.
yeah, it's a bit like that. But I also noticed that a lot of operators, like some of them, are forcing people to kind of put notices about that, saying that it's purely visual, which is a change that I don't mind at all. Like that's the kind of thing that I think a regulator should have sort of picked up on much earlier, and said that if you're going to have this kind of persistence thing, you need to like sort of state that it's visual purely and that it doesn't have any relation and exactly whatnot. But of
Yeah.
course, I think it's too intricate of a thing for operators to, or for regulators to really notice in the current sort of, um, yeah, level of expertise that they're sort of playing at the moment.
Yeah, that's why it's important that there's some self-policing in the industry, so you don't have to
Exactly.
have the regulators step in all the time.
Yeah, I agree. Okay, we got a bit of a grid slot here. I haven't played this at all, so I was mostly just interested because
Nice.
of that reason.
The spin speed is really weird.
It feels a bit sluggish though. So what? It's lagging before the whole. That seems like a.
You press the spin button, and then it takes 3 seconds for the reels to do something.
This is entirely unplayable, unfortunately. Either a quick fix, because something went wrong and they realized like, oh shit, the game is not adhering to 3 second rule, and they're like, okay, just put in something that just like blocks it from even starting to spin before, or uh, or they
Look at
haven't
this.
noticed that. Yeah, it's
Because
it's something wrong at least.
sometimes when you don't do autoplay, you kind of get around it.
Hmm.
But autoplay is slower than you manually pressing buttons. Yeah.
Yeah.
So this is not work.
Nope. So this is gonna be like a yeah zero turnover game in Sweden, pretty much. I reckon, because I mean this is awful. It's interesting how big of a difference it feels like to first get the delay and then um, Like to get the delay before, like right after you press spin, compared to like right after you've seen the result.
Yeah.
Like not having that response when you press spin is just awful feeling.
Kind of weird theme as well, to be honest.
Yeah, definitely a risky theme in terms of making money. But
Not
I
just
mean,
that, also from like an UK compliance point of view, this reminds me so much of Paw Patrol.
yeah,
And you even have like the shields in here that they also use in Paw Patrol.
I haven't actually seen that, but yeah.
No,
Okay,
I mean, unless you have children that are aged, I don't know, 3 till 6, you would never see Paw Patrol.
okay.
Yeah, it's very similar.
Weird segment to target.
Yeah.
For sure.
The weird thing to me that immediately stood out, because I just loaded this up earlier, it's like there's so many war criminals in here. I mean, I think it's just it's still like a cultural difference. Like, I don't think they would ever go and make a slot with Adolf Hitler in it.
No. Well,
But then they put Stalin in it, who is arguably worse.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe they are maybe like a little bit flirting with Russian customers, kind of like, because they've been like interested in the old Russian theme quite a lot. They have Remember Gulag, which I wouldn't say like paints anything in a particularly nice way, which of course you couldn't really paint Gulag in a nice way. So I mean, yeah, but still. They have, I think there's some other Russia-based slot, or like kind of looking towards that side. And they have like quite a lot of anti the US, but I'm not trying to paint them in some kind of political angle here.
But the symbols here are interesting because they remind me a lot about like if you play a board game.
Yep.
And this is the kind of stuff that you get as a token.
Yep, for sure. You kind of get like a space board game feel out of this.
Yeah. I mean, what they're doing here, so they're taking Star Wars. Swapping the letters, which is quite funny actually. Yeah. And then they make Lenin into a Leia, Princess Leia.
Yeah.
I mean, how absurd is that?
It's pretty hilarious, to be honest. I didn't notice that it was Leia until now, but that's actually really awesome.
Oh, 50-50 draws, they're always so nice. I'm gonna do it.
So what you can, I mean, you always get something, I guess.
Should we go with the middle one?
Yeah.
Let's go with the middle one. We just swaps out symbols for something else.
Yeah, force shift. But it's kind of meh when it's just like one low pair for another low pair, I find. Okay, there it did two, I guess. So that thing to the right, does that indicate that like that's the feature that's gonna play, or is it the symbol that is gonna give you the most progress, or?
I don't know.
It seems like it's kind of indicating itself when the feature is done, so I guess maybe it's just that it's gonna do its feature. Kind of a simple.
Yeah, but that was the low one, so that's the 200.
Right.
But I paid 600 for it.
Right. But so far it's a pretty normal grid slot here. I feel like it's kind of some classic features of turning different things into wild, maybe turning some things big, shifting some things, and then a progress meter. Okay, so the progress meter gets towards destruction spin now, but I think it changes into like different things. Not sure exactly depending on what, but it was different in the bonus at least.
So but we get a wild rush, so we get random symbols, so it'll be wild, and then we get the X bomb.
That'll give us some multipliers as well. Fat Rabbit looks a bit like this from Push Gaming. Then there's, I mean, there's so many different farming games. Relax has some farming games, but I guess these are more recent stuff. I'm sure Netent has some as well that I've kind of forgotten about. But here, so it's a bit of a, many symbols situation to the right, like. Yeah, so you need that many symbols in order to sort of get that prize. And
Okay.
here we go with the classic hold and win.
Yeah.
And I guess there are some special things that can happen that kind of roll by there. Let's see if we get lucky.
It's very pretty.
Yeah, it's quite pretty. Also, yeah, maybe a little bit tame in terms of like compared to like Star Wars. It's prettier than Star Wars, but it's also a bit less interesting, I guess.
You definitely want to get to the 16. Upgrade does that? Okay, that gives us an extra life as well, which is nice.
Yeah. There's quite a lot of work for just 10x in a sense. Like,
I'm guessing that's the only feature.
That's the main feature, at least. Bonus, of course, as well.
It's interesting how on this track. Oh yeah, so every spin it just changes to a different symbol. Well, there's a bonus as well, so. Wow, that was a really quick transition. Okay, so you just get the feature more often, I guess.
Yeah.
Kind of weird, like why would you not just keep it in the base game and put all the RTP in there?
Yeah, you could kind of do that just because it is actually a respin feature anyway, so it's like you still have like some kind of respins vibe now, sort of like free spins and free spins. But I think you need something else to chase than just that one thing, though.
Yeah, maybe. And maybe if it happens too much and it takes such a long time, it becomes a drag. So you want to aim for the bonus where you actually would expect a little more from it.
Yeah, exactly.
All right, I think we can end here.
Wrap it up, but yeah, some fun games for sure. Thanks a lot, Joe. Have a great weekend. All right, see you later. Have a good one.
All right, bye-bye.
Cheers. Bye.